Number 6, favorite movie of all time is Die Hard. Not Die Hard. I like to say it's two words, okay? Die Hard, not Die Hard. That's one word, or it has a hyphen, or whatever. The Christmas movie, Die Hard. Die Hard. Even I get confused with it. This is just a wonderful, wonderful action movie from start to finish, and it turned me on to, not in that sense, Bruce Willis. I have to say I like him most when he has hair. Alan Rickman has a great villain. I love how it's claustrophobic. I love how John McClane is a regular guy and not some kind of super cop, even though by the fact that he just survives, it makes him a super cop. The subplot of Al Powell and why he's not a beat cop anymore, even though he's out doing stuff when you first see him, but whatever. He's buying Twinkies, not donuts, but Twinkies. But anyway, yeah, it's kind of like the Towering Inferno if you replace the natural disasters and stuff with terrorists who are really just robbers. But anyway, again, it feels like you should know all the good stuff about it already. But where to begin? Like the look of the movie is lovely. It feels truly like a movie. It's like the widest of widescreen. It has, before they actually go in there, it's the classic orange Los Angeles sunset. When it is nighttime, all the lights look so nice, and I love this one shot of Carl walking across the roof with his gun out, because it's like this vista. It's like I could take that frame and put it on my wall. But when it comes to Die Hard, honestly, my favorite thing about it, and the whole series to an extent, is that it made it possible that movies could have villains with henchmen who are people and not just guys with guns, and because henchmen turn into robots almost, because they just do their master's bidding and they shoot and they die and they don't do, and they're not human almost, they're just they're props. But in Die Hard, they're people. There's this one scene that solidified it for me. It's when they all take up positions against the SWAT team, and the one guy who's Endo from Lethal Weapon, he takes his station behind this little candy rack of some kind. And when he's done with the preparation and the gun and everything, he just looks at the candy and just and takes some candy. And it's like, yeah, I would do too if I was there. It's just you're there, you're shooting cops, robbing the place. Why not take some candy? That I just love that part, and I love how Carl, who has his brother killed, gets really, really, really pissed off, and he then holds a grudge for the rest of the movie. He doesn't care about robbing the money anymore. He's just out to get McClane, to avenge his brother, and he goes to pretty absurd lengths to do so. Alan Rickman was one of the first really suave, intelligent villains, instead of being just a tough guy. It's been imitated a lot in other movies. John McClane is really witty. You have Yippee-Ki-Yay, motherfucker, of course, and everything else. Every line is good, like the Marco guy who shoots him in the "No more table! Where are you going, pal?" Like, next time you have a chance to shoot someone, don't hesitate. Thanks for the advice. Welcome to the party, pal. Oh, and another unsung hero character, not hero, but favorite character, Deputy Chief Dwayne T. Robinson. And this movie is so funny. Dwayne T. Robinson is this asshole Deputy Chief of Police, and I recently saw The Breakfast Club, and he's sort of like he's from that movie almost. They just moved him from The Breakfast Club, gave him a badge, and put him there, and he just he wants to be the boss of the people. He seems like people don't take him super seriously as he wants. How do you know he's a cop? Things he said, like being able to spot a phony ID. Jesus Christ, Powell! He could be a fucking bartender for all we know. And then when the FBI come and He's like, the FBI is here now. Want a breath mint? And when the FBI come, they're also really funny. It's Robert Davi and Grand L. Bush, two of my other favorite people. And they're like jocks. It's kind of strange because they're just like, it looks like an A7 scenario. They're gonna like bag this bastard and have just like Saigon, eh, Slick? I was in junior high, dickhead. So they come there, they have like just confidence up to their ears. But Alan Rickman actually wants them to come, which is another cool twist. It has been complained about this movie that it makes cops look. It made the cops and FBI to an extent look incompetent and just stupid. Yeah, so I don't care. It's as long as it's entertaining. I wouldn't say that they look stupid. I just think that Rickman looks smart. That's what I took away from it anyway. Holly, his wife, a very strong female character who has to deal with the villain without letting on to the fact that she's the wife of the guy who's running around fucking everything up. Ellis, the coked up salesman or whatever, he's great. The sequels are good, except for the fifth movie. Die Hard 2 is good, Die Hard 3 is good, Die Hard 4 is good, although not quite as good as 2 or 3, but it's still good. Die Hard 5 is bad, because it's not Die Hard. It's a Russian spy movie with John McClane. Or whatever, the first movie, ending it with "Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow," just classes it up. The whole, how they kiss in the limo and then the limo drives off. It's very it's kind of like the modern version of riding into the sunset. Yeah, just a great movie. I watch it probably every 3 months or something. Definitely around Christmas. What can you say? It's Die Hard.